Boom. Back in the building. Wagwan. It's Jedionline. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit all the links in the description. Now I got that out of the way. We're looking at the racism debate with Sarah Garvey versus Tommy Robinson, aka Stephen Yaxley Sams. Right, boom. Anyway, let's go. Let's get straight into this. I kind of played like 50 seconds of it. And this is the meat and potatoes, so let's get to it.
Tommy, thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure.
Second time we've sat down now.
It is.
Right. I'm going to make a statement first. Then I'm going to ask you a question.
Yep.
I think you're a smart man. I think you're an intelligent man. I've seen you use social media to your advantage. You've got a following of thousands, both here.
Nice layout. He came suited and booted. Politician garb. Sarah's rocking the relaxed Air Forces, ethnic styled hoodie, casual jeans, you know. They've got their water on deck. The audience was a slightly mixed audience there. I wonder how you got to be in the audience. I would have loved to have listened to this up close, the scene while I go on and gauge the actual temperature in there, because there's only so much you can really tell from footage. But yeah, man. What's my opinion on Sarah Garvey sitting down with Tommy Robinson? Fuck it. Why not? Like, I mean, like, would I sit down with Tommy Robinson? Would I sit down with Tommy Robinson and have a conversation with him? Yeah. Yeah, I would. Is he the first person I'd want to speak to, or is he the most important person to speak to? No. Is interviewing him validating him? Well, talking about him is validating him, to be fair, innit? So, yeah, he's definitely someone that I would have some questions for, so I can see the ethos behind it. He obviously had an interview the first time and maybe felt like, in light of things that have transpired, BLM, Tommy's rants, stuff like that, he wants to have a second crack at the whip. So let's get into this a little bit more, yeah? Obviously, I'm going to be pausing this constantly. I'm going to leave the link to Sarah's original video in the description, 100%, yeah? So if you want to watch the whole unadulterated video, I mean, this is 58 minutes long, and I doubt I'm going to watch the whole thing anyway. But yeah, I'm going to be pausing it and whatever. So this is a reaction video. It's fair use. I'm only doing this for commentary because of the social figures involved. It's for critique. And yeah, man, I'm not claiming any of this work to be my own, except for my commentary, which I'm adding on it. Like, I'm not claiming that Sarah and Tommy's sit down has got anything to do with Jedionline. I'm simply, you know me, critiquing.
And around the world. I've seen you get the better of interviewers in interviews. And I think you're media savvy. I say that to say this. I find it hard to believe that last month, when you made what I would describe as an angry racist rant.
Boy, he's getting straight in. Straight in. I find it hard to believe that you didn't know what you was fucking doing. Yeah? Let's see, Tommy. I'm watching Tommy's body language, man.
Yep.
That you didn't know that you were lighting a fire for a potential race riot in the UK.
Right.
Okay.
Did you know that's what you were doing?
I disagree that I made an angry rant. I don't disagree on that for a start. You said an angry racist rant.
Mm-hmm.
I totally,
my opinion.
Yeah, I totally disagree on that fact. Did I realise the consequence of what it was going to do? No. Hands up. I sat there and I watched the demonstrations that played off in London live. I didn't go. I made the decision not to go because I thought my presence there would have provoked an even worse reaction.
Why? Why would you think your presence there would provoke a worse reaction but then not think that your statements made previously would be inflammatory. Your presence would be inflammatory, but your words wouldn't. Come on, bro. You're a fucking public speaker.
And I sat there watching it thinking, I just hope someone don't die today, because I saw it play out after 72 hours, and I thought, I could see how it was taken, I could see how it played out. And yeah, when you talk about the racist rant, should we get onto that bit?
We can definitely get onto that bit. So, what you said in the rant,
Yep.
you called on the FLA. Remember, me and you sat down
Yep.
about 2 years ago.
Right.
Yep.
We haven't spoken since.
No.
People seem to think that me and you are friends, that we're buddies and we're going on holiday together or something.
Shots at respect. Can't resist.
But when you sat down with me 2 years ago, I asked you whether or not you were a racist.
Yep.
And you said, I'm not a racist, bruv. But in that rant, you specifically called up on the Football Lads Alliance.
Yep.
Right? Now, I have no problem with the Football Lads Alliance.
You're aware though many of them aren't white, yeah?
That's what we're going to get to. It's not littered with black faces.
Yeah.
The Football Lads Alliance is not littered with black faces. Plus,
There's many black faces. I can show you images or pictures from demonstrations. I'm not here to say I'm not a member of the.
Man said he's gonna do an ID lineup. He's gonna many black faces. I'm gonna show you some images. we caught him on film, like Sasquatch or the Loch Ness Monster. It's been declassified.
FLA, but the FLA certainly is not a racist organisation.
however, you know.
I'm not gonna edit this, yeah, because that's on my other Mac and I just can't be bothered to shift it over. I'm being lazy right now, but I'm gonna start editing my reactions because I wanna put in a clip of the FLA shouting, we're racist, and that's the way we like it. I wanna put that clip in. You get me? Let's see if I wanna put that rascal clip in. Yeah? Hold on a minute. Let me do something unprecedented. Yeah? Unprecedented in a reaction. I'm gonna go to another video. Right, hold on. Hold on, sorry. What's it? FLA were racist and that's the way. We put a beat to it. Right? So like when a man says something like, oh, they're not racist, I'm like, nah, be genuine, my G. Like, yeah, they're racist. They're racist to the point where they're comfortable to sing that and people are comfortable to do Nazi salutes in the midst of these non-racists and nothing happened to them. They're racist enough to tolerate that type of fuckeries in their ranks and around them.
When I sat down last time with you, I said that there are a lot of racist people that follow you. If you look at the comment section of your videos, that's what I specifically said.
Yeah.
So when you made that rant and you said, our country,
Yep.
that's what you said in that rant. Yep. Now, if you're calling on the Football Lads Alliance, who's predominantly white, you say our country, I don't think you were talking about people that look like me.
That's what you don't think. I generally was talking about our country, everyone's country. If we start, because we're starting on the BLM, yeah? My rant, at no point did I talk about black community. I spoke, every part of my rant was BLM. Yeah? Every part of it, we can pull it up. I was talking about BLM. Now, when I'm talking about BLM, because I know it's took 4 weeks now, 5 weeks for certain people within the black community and the wider community to realise what BLM is. It took a while for the Premier League to start realising what it is. It's took a while for a lot of people to realise what it is. So, right, this is from Black Lives...
Right. What it is. Realise what it is. He's got a point there. The BLM movement, in my opinion, has never been won by the people. Shit, man. I gotta stop smoking during my videos. It's never been won for the people, by the people. It's been a manufactured movement. That's my opinion. So I agree with anything that Tommy's gonna say to dismantle BLM. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I hands up and say I'm ready to agree with Tommy Robinson. He always spits facts mixed with what I would say is untruths. Do you know what I mean? Like, to say the FLA are not racist, I think that's untrue, man. You know the vibe. You know the fucking vibe, man.
Lives Matter's website, yeah? We disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family structure. Yeah? So this organisation, its purpose is to disrupt the family structure.
I agree.
So this organisation, its purpose to realise what BLM is. It took a while for the Premier League to start realising what it is.
Out of it.
It took a while for a lot of people to realise what it is. So, right, this is from Black Lives Matter's website, yeah? We disrupt the Western prescribed...
We disrupt the Western prescribed family structure requirement by supporting each other as extended families and villages that collectively care for one another, especially our children, to the degree that mothers, parents and children are comfortable. Where's fathers? They've purposely left fathers out. Mothers, parents and children, they need to put fathers in there. The Western prescribed nuclear family structure. Now, if you just read that first line, you could be like, they're trying to fuck up the family. But when you read the next few, like the rest of the sentence, requirement by supporting each other as extended families and villages, I kind of understand that, because that is kind of more community minded. Even though I know that these lot they're taking it somewhere else, but you're already not trying to add fathers into this thing. But on standing alone, if you go from we disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family structure requirement by supporting each other as extended families and villages that collectively care for one another, especially our children, yeah, I'm happy with that. All up to there. I'm actually happy with that. I'm cool with that. But it's the spin that they're putting on that statement, which is not something that I'm going to agree with.
Nuclear family structure. Yeah? So this organisation, its purpose is to disrupt the family structure.
I agree.
This is from their website. We foster a queer affirming network when we gather. We do so with the intention of freeing ourselves from the tight grip of heteronormative thinking.
I know it.
Yeah?
All right, this is where they branch off. A queer affirming network. When we gather, we do so with the intention of freeing ourselves from the tight grip of heteronormative thinking. Or rather the belief that all in the world are heterosexual unless they disclose otherwise. I mean, see this thing now. You're going from Black Lives Matter to being an LGBT whatever movement. That last part has nothing to do with facing institutional racism or police brutality or even like fucking hell, man. It's just a mad thing. Yeah, this is the Black Lives Matter.
Thinking. I know it. I know it.
But how many other black people know this?
I don't know.
Right, so because I know this, now they want to destroy capitalism. What problems, for me, the reason why I get so angry, or got so angry, I see the black community totally walking and being used by a Marxist organisation, a hate group that's come out of the United States, that's founded by 3 lesbian Marxists whose sole purpose is to destroy the family, keep blacks reliant on the state. In fact, even when you
What did that have to do with your rant, though?
I'll tell you what it had to... Well, because Black Lives Matter as an organisation...
You said in your rant,
Yeah.
to the police, you were saying, why did you not arrest them? It's because they're not white.
It was.
Yay. Bring him back. Bring him back. Car. Now you're giving us a lesson in Black Lives Matter, which is cool, but we're talking about your call to the lads and whether you knew that was gonna cause racial tensions, and you did fucking know. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. You've always wanted to get black people on side. For now, in your fight against Islam, your fight against the Muslims, you wanted to get the black community on side because they're a useful tool. But do I think that you have the well-being of the black community at your, is that at the forefront of your agendas? No. So like, you worried about the black community being used by Marxist lesbians, but honestly, I think there's a concern in the black community being used by you and people of your ilk. That's my opinion. I'm talking like I'm chatting to Tommy, like I'm fucking Sarah. But yeah, Sarah tried to stick it on him for that one. Like, yeah, but you said.
I've organised hundreds of demonstrations. The police, as soon as they turn up, you saw how they turned up the next week when people were going to support or to prevent people smashing up war memorials. They turned up with riot shields and police guards. I've never seen the police on flat caps. Never on a demonstration. And in fact, the police demanded an apology off their leaders for how they were made to police that demonstration. They were made to police that demonstration to take a beating. They were allowed their police officers to take a beating. So when I'm having a rant, and again, that's nothing to do with racism. If I'm saying...
Tommy, if you're calling upon the Football Lads Alliance,
yes,
you're talking about our country.
Right.
Okay?
This is
our country.
Yep.
Right.
The Football Lads Alliance is predominantly a white organisation.
We're in a predominantly white country.
But you already know that there are definitely there are fringe parts of this country that are racist that listen to you.
Are you under?
Hang on. We'll get back to that. That listen to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Drink that water, Tommy. Drink that water. I might join you. Drink that damn water. Yeah, bro. Let's not front, man. Let's not paint. Listen, if any of you lot got a doubt, yeah, listen to me. If any of you lot got a doubt whether these Donnies are racist, yeah, and the Donnies we're talking about is these Football Lads Alliance. I've just shown you them singing we're racist. I've seen them calling black women monkeys. I've seen them calling people nigger. I've seen them from my own eyes. They're on this thing. And yeah, to be fair, they'd beat up some white people too. like, let me not front. Like, it's not like they only hate black people, but they hate black people. They're racist, isn't it? They hate black people for being black. You get me? They dislike people that are not like them. Yeah, and that goes to the extent of you being a white woman just sitting along in Hyde Park. They're gonna come in and try to kick at you and spit at you. Do you know what I mean? Just sitting down having a picnic with other white women just because that's what they're on. But still, yeah. Don't paint this fairy tale about like these dons are some harmless patriots. Oh, they're patriots. You seen the picture of them pissing on the fucking war memorial about patriots? Little blood clot. How are you going to be patriots fighting for the honour of Winston Churchill, and then in the same vicinity you got man doing up Nazi signals and Nazi salutes? Man, it's a fucked up world.
Country salivating at the mouth for a quote-unquote race war with people who they think are not from quote-unquote our country. So when you use language like that, you're talking to a certain constituent in this country.
BLM have done more as an organisation to destroy race relations in 4 weeks than any racist. I have fought for 10 years against FNATs, organisations and far right. I was hoping to play you a video today to show people actually, if you go through what I've done for 10 years, I've battled them. Yeah? I've battled them based on race. Yeah? I'm known as a race-traiting Zionist to the racists. Yeah? To the ordinary British man who's watching what BLM are, I've known what these lot are for 10 years.
I'm just going to say this about BLM.
Yeah.
About BLM. The Black Opinion is our talk show, is my talk show. Okay, no one at the Black Opinion aligns themselves with BLM. We believe it's a Marxist organisation. I want people to know, okay, that at the Black Opinion, on this talk show, me, myself, Sarah, Garvey, I don't align myself.
The editing is so crispy. Fucking Ada. My God, the editing is so crispy. Production value is fucking, yeah, it's 10 out of 10. The set's a bit boring for me, but this is what these type of sit down conversations have. I'm sitting in my kitchen, so who am I to judge? But yeah, man, Donix, whoever it is, if it's Sarah or somebody else, fucking production level, sick. I'm rating it still. I rate it. It's clean. It's fucking clean, man.
But what we do align ourselves with is the statement that Black Lives Matter. We believe Black lives do matter. However,
can you march under the banner Black Lives Matter and disagree with all of this stuff?
No, I can say, and here at the Black Opinion, we can say that we agree that Black lives do matter. However, we distance ourselves from, like you said, and I agree, it's a Marxist organisation. That's got nothing to do with us.
But when you see the chaos that this organisation caused in a number of weeks, when you're looking at...
I don't believe Black Lives Matter care about...
Chaos, I don't know. Like, fuck Black Lives Matter though. Why are you trying to pin Sarah down to Black Lives Matter? Many of us don't fuck with Black Lives Matter.
Black lives.
They don't at all. Which is what I get angry about and frustrated about, because I believe you're being totally used by an organisation that want to cause destruction. And not just to cause destruction, they want to destroy race relations. And
I'm not going to lie though, Tommy. You don't give a fuck about the football lads though. You called them out on a suicide mission to get them arrested, to get them harmed, and to put them in in dangerous positions. Yeah? That was a very callous call for you. Yeah? That was a very callous call for you. And another thing was, it was almost like a Machiavellian technique for you to call off at the last minute and say you're not reaching. So you put them in harm's way. You know they're going to go down, but you're not reaching. But it also means that they don't go down with the numbers that they have, which kind of means that on this side, the London side, maybe not as many people roll out to defend it. You just did just enough to fucking cause a little fucking wobble and get yourself back into the mainframe of the media, back in your suit, doing your interviews and being relevant again. Because behind the scenes, yeah, it is right, there's a lot of turmoil because a lot of people ain't fucking with you. They're looking at your expenses, they're looking at who's funding you, they're looking at the dumb shit that you're doing, and I don't know, maybe they're waking up too. Maybe, yeah, you know? Let's go though.
They've done, and look, I hold my hands up. I played my part in my angry little rant, which is why I made a video made a video afterwards to say...
We'll get onto that.
We'll get onto that. It's why I made a video afterwards to say, look, defund the police. How many black people in this country really want to get rid of the police force? Right? They want to get rid of them. Why do they want to get rid of them? Because they want total anarchy and chaos, as we're seeing in the United States. In one 2-year period alone, Black Lives Matter activists executed 11 people. 11 people.
Black Lives Matter activists executed 11 people. Now, how can we be sure that the people that are responsible for 11 murders are, in fact, Black Lives Matter activists when we've seen police and other nefarious agencies getting involved in provoking riots and violence and theft and damage to vehicles and property? We've seen it all. So, I don't know, man. It's a fucking murky world, family. Yeah? It's Jedionline. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm going to go in a little bit more, man. It's a fucking murky world, though. You know?
You've seen the amount of black people who are now dying at the hands of Black Lives Matter, and the rallies that they're... or the anger that they're bringing. So, and again, if I go on to research, do you believe black people are being disproportionately murdered by the police?
I tell you what I do know.
Yeah.
In America specifically.
Yep.
In 2006.
Yep.
The FBI.
Yep.
Done a 9-page report. Yep. If you want to look at it, if anyone else wants to look at it.
What? Who's this guy? Don't look impressed. Who's that? Is that a pastor or something? Like a priest, dude. The priest, bro. Not gonna lie, see that? Anyway, let me just... Glad to see one of a man them looking dude there. Who's... Oh my God, fucking... What's his face? Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder's all up there, yeah? What's he got a camera for? Is he filming? No, that's not. It might just be set up there. Bob the Builder's up in there. Who's this guy here with the burgundy socks? Mr. Giles and that. You could have watched this at YouTube, man. Let one of the man them sit there, man. If you was a G, you should have put Raspet there. Swear down, man. I want to see that. Ha! Sit down with Raspet. Fuck's sake. So I can just watch you lot. Yo, God, this Tommy Robinson thing, man. Man, he's a Ginnels, man. He's a clever Ginnels. He's a fucking Ginnels, man. Let's go.
On
I've looked at
documentcloud.org.
about white supremacists.
They have investigated that there are white supremacist neo-Nazi gangs infiltrating the police forces of America.
Yep.
Okay, that's the FBI. But if we go back, black people have known that there have been white supremacists within the police force of America for a long time. If we go back to 1988, right, NWA.
Edited. Jeez, I'm a fan of shit like this, you know. Who's an Ice Cube?
There's a rap group made a song called Fuck the Police. Why did they make that? They were speaking about the police brutality within their song. If you go to 1991, we find the LAPD and the CCTV, the video footage that surfaced of them beating Rodney King to within an inch of his life. Okay, if we go to 1992, Ice-T made a song called Cop Killer. Okay, black people for a long time in
Yeah, I hear you.
America have known that there have been racist elements within the police force. So whether or not they're disproportionately killed, there are more white people in America anyway, Tommy.
No, I know, but the point is...
But I said, we know this, and we have known this. It's only to 2006 the FBI have investigated it. We've known it from before 2006. So when George Floyd is on the floor and an officer has his knee on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
Mad.
Tommy, you have to understand the kind of anger and fury that would cause.
I do, because it was horrific and devastating to watch. There was an incident the year before where an officer had his knee on a white man's neck for 13 minutes.
See that kind of behavior there, man. See that kind of behavior there, Tommy. Man, you should allow that, man. You should allow that. That whataboutism. That whataboutism is dead. It's dead food. We're talking about what happened to a black man. You say, oh yeah, but a white man had a knee on his neck for 13 minutes and. Ah, fuck, man. I hate having conversations with people that do that shit, man. Fuck's sake.
I do, because it was horrific and devastating to watch.
What?
There was an incident the year before where an officer had his knee on a white man's neck for 13 minutes, and then they all stood and joked after he was dead. That's in the same police force, a white woman in her pajamas rang the police, a black police officer turned up and shot her dead through a window. I'm not saying that was racist. I'm not saying the white man getting murdered was racist. What I'm saying is that BLM are using horrific incidences because my friends, and I have many black friends who have actually not talked to me since my rant on BLM.
I was going to ask you about it. How your quote-unquote black friends now...
I find it totally upsetting, bro. My mate come...
Many black friends, just many. He's just like fucking... inundated an abundance of black friends. You right, Jermaine? You right, Tyrone? You right, Odufumi? Many. Yo, he's got a fucking squad of black brethren, and many of them stopped talking to him because of his rant on BLM. Because they were all invested in BLM. They're mad invested in BLM and mates with Tommy Robinson. And they chose BLM over him. Oh, man. Nah. Yo, Tommy. You gonna tell us about your black mates, yeah? Let's hear this one. Let's hear this. I've got black mates. Look, I've got black mates. Speech bubble. I've got black mates.
Not talk to me since my rant on BLM. Which
I was going to ask you about it. How your quote unquote black friends now?
I find it totally upsetting, bro. My mate come round and said, yeah, they're disappointed. I said, I'm disappointed. I feel
You're disappointed in yourself?
I'm disappointed in my rant. Yeah? I'm disappointed in my rant. I'm disappointed that many in the black community have not woke up to this.
What is it that got you so angry during that rant that you went on that rant?
The way, because I've seen what's happened in the United States for the last 10 years, yeah? Everything is about race. It is total race bait in politics. And now I know it's here. And I see the damage it's done over there, and I can see the damage it's going to do here. And if you look, and say, for example...
Do you think you've helped towards
no, in that rant, no, I didn't. And the reason
Tommy, come on.
Yeah, in that rant, no, I didn't.
Tommy, come on. You don't believe that you've helped, you've helped drive a wedge between race relations in this country?
No, totally, in that rant, yeah, totally I do.
Right, okay.
Totally I do, 100%. And once I saw that and how it played out, but then after that, that's when I've looked at what's happened, I've looked at what's happening, I'm looking at how it's playing out. Say, for example, Black Pound Day. Yeah? Mm-hmm.
That I support, by the way.
Okay, so Black Pound Day.
Yeah.
If you go online, because I've done it, take the comments underneath Black Pound Day and read how many are positive and how many are negative. It's a 93% negative impact.
What do you mean?
I mean, the public are totally against it. And do
the white public?
No, the public, 93%. Now, if it's
the black public, I'm not going to be in that 93%, Tommy.
This guy is having a laugh. The public are totally against it. And you know what? Maybe we're just in a time where a racist man doesn't know he's racist and can't say he's racist or can't say he's racist. Yeah? Let me just check my camera on that. Yeah. That's how it feels. We're in a time where either he don't know he's racist or he just can't say he is, or he don't see it, or whatever. But this type of ideology here is anti-me. His way of thinking is just anti-me. Anything that man tries to do for themselves, they're just anti it. Oh no, I'm not feeling you doing Black Pound. Oh, we're not like Black Lives Matter. Oh, we don't like you. Oh yeah. Oh, we love. I've got plenty of black mates. What do you support them on? Fuck, man. Yeah. I big up Sarah Garvey for this one still. I'm not gonna lie, I've been finding this one entertaining. I definitely am not gonna be able to do the whole thing because I think it's a little long-winded. But maybe I might do it in parts, my reaction in parts. Yeah? Maybe that makes sense. I might do my reaction in parts. Yeah, so let me just play a little bit more.
Against it. And do...
The white public?
No, the public, 93%. Now, if it's...
The black public are not going to be in that 93%, Tommy.
Okay.
Well, there might be some, but...
But what I mean is that doing good for race relations? Is that idea of... Say, for example, a white man come out and said, only shop in white businesses today.
I'll make it make sense. I'll try and make it make sense. Yeah.
Bro, man. You've just said that it's a white majority country, so, like, you're playing games. You're playing games, Tommy. You're playing games. You play too much, Tommy. You're definitely playing. You're ramping.
Yeah, that's what I'll try and make it make sense to you.
Yeah, you come.
Black people across the globe and in Great Britain find themselves at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder.
Yep.
Right? So if we look at the Jewish community, for instance, the Jewish pound, circulates their community at least 7 times before it exits their community, which means they spend within their community. Asian communities, I think 3 to 4 times, something like that. If black people find
fucking cliche fucking analogies, even though it's fitting, it's just like it's been rolled out so many fucking times, and you gotta explain it to people so many fucking times, man. It's like, man.
Find themselves at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder. We are going to have to spend of ourselves to keep the money and to help grow our wealth. So Black Pound Day is born out of a necessity for black people to spend among themselves. And I've said this so many times, I am about black people raising themselves.
That's not going to work. That's going to have the if you read the comments, which is what I've done on each one of these, I read the comments. Even in the United States, I think there's 25 black-owned banks, 25.
Right.
£1 trillion a year. All they put back into black community is 0.5%. Yeah?
Right.
Have a go at them. Yeah? What I'm saying is there's money there to be regenerated from black business, from success. Yeah? There's money there.
Right. I can't see how you have something wrong with Black Pound Day.
Because I'm saying read the comments. Because if someone said white pound
By
day,
who? By who? Who's the comments by?
The general
by
public.
mostly white people.
Okay,
Tommy.
okay.
They don't get it, and this is the point.
But it has,
I'm going to try and make people get it.
Yeah.
But it has the adverse
As to
effect.
why.
Why do white people need to even like the idea? It's Black Pound Day. It's not White Pound Day. Every day is White Pound Day. Black Pound Day is White Pound Day. Don't you Black Pound Day is still White Pound Day. At every avenue, the white man's gonna eat food. He's gonna get a drink off every transaction in some way somehow, using the internet. Listen, man, come on, man. Every day is White Pound Day. Allow it, innit? Play the game, Tommy, man.
It has the adverse effect to what you're trying to do. Yeah? Because comments underneath said, I'll never shop in a black business again after this. I'm just reading the comments. Because it's like Anthony Joshua.
Well, they're not doing us a favour by shopping with us. If you say, oh, I'll never shop in a black business again, you're acting like you're doing black people a favour.
I didn't say that. I'm reading.
All right, we don't want your money.
I'm talking about comments underneath. Yeah? I'm talking.
Tommy, you're getting slayed this week. It's fucking weak, bro. And Sarah are slaying you now. Like, that's weak. Like, that was a weak thing. The comments saying I'll never shop in, but that's a hater, man.
It would probably collapse many of them if the rest of communities didn't shop in their businesses, which is what the divisive nature of something like that. All I've seen since Black BLM is divide. Whether it be Black Pound Day, you may support it. I'm talking about the general public will not support
the general white public, Tommy.
Well, the general public in this country is white.
That's what I'm trying to say. So obviously what I'm trying to.
But it's causing a divide, like you. Even the Black Lives Matter on football clubs on the back of their tops. Read the comment section. On Burnley, it's 80. When Burnley put out a statement, when Talk Sport put out.
Burnley, you know. Burnley, you know. Bro, just give me a headache. Yeah, boom. I think I'm going to do this in parts, yeah. So that was like, whatever, I've got 15 minutes into it. The racism debate, Sarah Garvey versus Toby Robinson, part 1. I'm going to put the link to the full video on Sarah Garvey's YouTube channel in the description. And yeah, man, you lot, I hope you enjoyed that. Shit gave me a headache. But yeah, I enjoyed